What up, everybody? How y'all doing? So my videos are pretty informal, so I already tore open the box. We got everything sitting on the ground. This is a Quad Lock. If you guys aren't familiar with this stuff, Quad Lock is a company that makes pretty awesome cell phone cases and even more awesome mounts. What we got here, this is their self-charging system. So this is the mounting solution that your phone mounts to, but it also has a wireless charger built in that charges your phone while it's mounted. For the longest time, I've run the old school clip mount right here. This is super easy to get on and off, something that this one is not quite as easy, but I think once it gets broken in, it should work a little better. This thing's tried and true. Love this thing, but it doesn't charge like this one does. So what we're gonna do is install this little module here. And now what this little module does is, the problem with the Grom is you have to tap into an accessory circuit or something to power a relay and then send power to your little wireless charger here. But what this does is anytime power gets below 12.5 volts, it shuts off. And basically what that does is it keeps you from draining your battery all the way down and allows you to charge for a little bit after you turn your bike off. I think that's pretty sweet. So pretty simple. All you gotta do is take off the seat, install the wiring, run everything under the plastics, and then up to the dash or up to the hand controls. And let's run through it. All right. So I think I'm gonna just put everything right here in this little cubby hole, or maybe up along here, and then I'll just run my wires right underneath the plastics and then to right up here. We'll get the module out and start there and get everything hooked up to these battery leads. All right, now the cool part about this kit, and sorry if I'm sweating, guys, I got the fan turned off just to make it sound a little bit better for y'all. So anyways, this kit comes with nice little terminal leads. Hopefully it's got a fuse in it. It's got a fuse in it. So we'll just plug this in. Red to the positive, black to the negative. And then we'll tuck away these wires somewhere, and then we'll plug our module in and run the rest of the wires. Make sure you disconnect your negative first. Then disconnect your positive. Hook up your positive. Tighten it down. Then hook up your negative last. Now you gotta be careful with these little terminals here, because sometimes they don't like to go back on that easy. I don't know if you can see that well, but you can see how that little terminal fits in there. Now, what we'll do, we weren't supposed to hook up that terminal. I literally did exactly what I told you guys not to do. So I'm gonna break the rules because I'm a professional. If I burn my bike up, y'all, damn it. So here's our module. They give you a plenty long enough cord. I don't know if it's necessary, but we'll take this, plug these in, bam, wham, bam, thank you, man. We're gonna set this to auto. So there's on, off in the middle, auto is all the way over. I'm gonna get some zip ties so we can zip tie all this stuff away. Dude, I'm sweating so much. It's freaking crazy hot in here. I'm just gonna try and feed this in here and hope for the best that it comes through. All right, so we got the wire ran up. I just decided to leave the USB tucked underneath here because I'm not gonna be disconnecting it. I went around this little wiring harness just to keep it up and away from anything. Ran it over this little metal loop. Comes out right here. Now we've got all this extra stuff. So I'm gonna keep this module set on auto, and I'm gonna just tuck everything away down here. And then use a couple zip ties and secure it. I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. So I just went ahead and did it like this. Now I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna try to feed it in here somehow. I gotta use my other hand, hold on. Friggin' sliced my finger open. So we got it all tucked down in here just like that. Got everything tied up. And now we have our cord coming out here. So we're gonna take the head unit of this thing and secure it somewhere around here. Gotta make sure to leave room for your hand to reach in and turn the key on and off. But we'll get that plugged in and set up, see how it looks. All right, y'all. So we got the head unit hooked up. Thing looks pretty sweet. Now I just got to plug in there's a little power receptacle here. Good to go. So now we got that wire tucked up like that. And so the way that this works is Anytime the charging system's on, we're gonna be over 12.5 volts. So anytime the bike is on, the head unit will be turned on automatically. Anytime we turn the bike off, as soon as the battery gets down right below 12.5, the charger will shut off. That way you got enough battery to start your bike up. So let's get this key out, plug this in. Obviously I got the phone in my hand, so I can't put it on here, but I have my blinker on for some reason. Let's go ahead and start it. Let's see here. There we go. It just bleeped. There we go. Bam. So we're on now. So I guess it takes a minute or two to get turned on once you turn your bike on. But then once you plug it in, it's good to go. I wonder how long it'll stay on for. I'm not going to sit here and watch it and see if it turns off. I am going to plug the phone onto it though. So I'm going to turn off this camera, plug the phone in, and see how long it charges for. Stand by. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and took my case off just so you guys can see what this thing looks like. Here's the case here. I've never had any issues with like my screen cracking or anything like that with this case. Been top notch, no complaints. This thing just goes on like so. It twists and it locks in, and that's it. And then there's some little tabs right here on the side. Just clip this one and this one with both sides of your hand. You push down and twist back and it comes off. Another thing you can do is if you have the room on your bike, once you put these things on, they're gonna be a little tricky to get used to at first, but once you get used to it, man, they'll come on and off pretty easy. I think this cell phone mount is actually a little bit harder to get used to it because finding that sweet spot that it locks in is kind of tricky. But once you get it, it ain't no thing. And once it breaks in and it's easy to push down, then you'll have no problems either, and you'll be able to take it on and off when you're riding the bike as well. If I want to take this and twist it, I can actually twist the mount too and make the phone sit a little crooked if I want it. So I might do that. I'm not sure. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Quadlockcase.com is where you guys can find all this stuff. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys next time.